Do thice when you feel lost in life. Fuel intervention. As soft studio lights. A calm but powerful host sits across from a guest. The audience is silent. The host speaks with warmth, presence, and certainty. Host, tell me, what does it feel like to be lost? Not knowing where you're going. Not knowing who you are becoming. Feeling like life is moving but you are standing still. Millions feel this, and today, we don't just talk about it. We break through it. It turns to Tony-style intervention voice. Tony, listen carefully. You are not lost. You are simply running a story that no longer serves you. Feeling lost is not the end. It is the moment before transformation. But here's the truth: if you don't take control of your mind will take control of you. So today, we do an intervention. You don't need a map. You need a decision. You don't need motivation. You need movement. You don't need to find yourself. You need to create yourself. So when you feel lost in life, do change your state. Ask better questions. Take action. Turn pain into purpose. Decide, and the path will appear beneath your feet. Your breakthrough begins now. Feeling lost in life is one of the most misunderstood human experiences. Many people treat it as proof that something is wrong with them, that they are behind, broken, or incapable. But the truth is far more powerful. Feeling lost is not failure, it is feedback. It is life's way of telling you that the old version of you no longer fits the future you are meant to grow into. Just like a seed must break open before it becomes a tree, your comfort zone must crack before your next level can emerge. Most people fear this stage because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. The mind craves familiarity, even if that familiarity is painful. You would be surprised how many people stay in unhappy jobs, toxic relationships, or unfulfilling routines simply because they are known. Feeling lost shakes that false safety. It forces you to question, to reflect, to search deeper. That moment of confusion is actually the beginning of clarity. When you feel lost, it means your inner self is evolving faster than your external life. Your soul is asking for alignment. You are being invited to grow into someone stronger, wiser, and more authentic. Growth is never comfortable. Muscles grow by tearing, diamonds form under pressure, and transformation always begins with disruption. So when you feel lost, don't label it as weakness. Recognize it as evidence that you are outgrowing your old identity. Many people wait for life to hand them direction. But direction is not discovered by waiting. It is created by exploring. Feeling lost simply means you have not chosen yet. It is open space, a blank canvas, a doorway to possibility. Instead of fearing it, step into it. Ask yourself new questions. Try new experiences. Meet new people. Every moment of your life is shaped by one powerful force: your emotional and physical state. When you feel lost, confused, or unmotivated, it is not just your circumstances creating that feeling. It is your state controlling your perception. Your body, your breath, your posture, your tone, and your focus determine how you experience reality. This is why two people can face the same situation, yet one rises and the other collapses. The difference is state. Most people try to change their life by changing their external conditions. They wait for a better job, a better relationship, more money, or more time. But real change does not start outside. It starts inside. If you don't change your internal state, even the best opportunities will feel heavy. But when you shift your state, even challenges become stepping stones. That is the power of emotional mastery. Your state is created by two main elements: your physiology and your focus. Physiology is your body language, your breathing, your movement. When you feel lost, notice how your body reacts. Your shoulders drop, your head lowers, your breath becomes shallow, and your energy sinks. That physical pattern sends a message to your brain: we are defeated. But the moment you straighten your spine, breathe deeply, move with energy, and lift your gaze, you send a new message: I am in control. A simple shift in posture can create a massive shift in confidence. Focus is the second key. What you consistently think about becomes your emotional home. If your focus is on what you lack, you feel lost. If your focus is on possibilities, you feel empowered. You cannot control every event in your life, but you can control what you focus on in each moment. Change your focus, and your feelings follow. When people say, "I don't feel motivated," what they really mean is, "I am stuck in a low state." Motivation is not something you wait for, it is something you generate. You generate it by changing your physiology and shifting your focus. Clap your hands, stand up, move your body, breathe with intensity, and immediately your energy changes. Action creates emotion, not the other way around. Mastering your state is mastering your life. Because every decision you make is influenced by the state you are in. When you feel powerless, you make small choices. When you feel strong, you make bold choices. So if you want a powerful life, you must first build the habit of powerful states. The truth is, feeling lost is often just being stuck in a repetitive emotional pattern. Break the pattern, and you break the problem. Shake your body, change your environment, speak differently. When you feel lost in life, the real problem is not that you lack answers. It is that you are asking the wrong questions. Your brain is like a search engine. Whatever question you type in, it will try to find an answer for. If you keep asking, "Why is my life so confusing?" your mind will give you reasons to stay stuck. If you ask, "What can I learn from this moment?" your mind will start looking for opportunities. The quality of your life is deeply connected to the quality of your questions. Most people unknowingly sabotage themselves through unconscious questioning. When something goes wrong, they ask, "Why does this always happen to me?" That question builds a victim mindset. It trains the brain to search for proof of limitation. Over time, this becomes a habit. But the moment you change your questions, you change your direction. Powerful people are not those with fewer problems. They are the ones who ask better questions in the middle of their problems. A person who feels lost often believes they need a big revelation to find their purpose. But purpose is rarely discovered in one dramatic moment. It is uncovered step by step, question by question. Start asking yourself, what excites me even a little? What activity makes me forget time? What skill do I want to master? Who do I want to serve? These questions guide your mind toward clarity. Even if the answers are small, they point you forward. Better questions also shift you from helplessness to responsibility. Instead of asking, "Why can't I succeed?" ask, "What skill do I need to develop?" Instead of asking, "Why am I stuck?" ask, "What action can I take today?" These questions move you from complaining to creating. They put power back in your hands. Another key is learning to ask empowering questions in moments of pain. When disappointment hits, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this preparing me for?" When you feel rejected, don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Ask, "Where am I meant to grow?" These questions transform pain into progress. They turn confusion into curiosity, and curiosity always leads to discovery. Great leaders, innovators, and successful people use questions as tools for expansion. They constantly ask, "How can I improve? What else is possible? How can I add more value?" This habit keeps them evolving. Meanwhile, those who stay stuck keep asking the same disempowering questions, reinforcing the same limited identity. To master your direction in life, create a daily practice of questioning yourself. Every morning ask, "What is one thing I can do today to move forward?" Every night ask, "What did I learn today?" Over time, these small questions build a powerful internal compass. You no longer feel lost, because you are constantly guiding yourself. Remember, your brain will always, when people feel lost in life, they often believe they need to wait for a sign, a perfect opportunity, or a sudden burst of clarity. They sit still, hoping that one day everything will make sense. But meaning is not something that appears while you wait. Meaning is something you create through action. Life does not reward hesitation, it responds to movement. The path reveals itself only when you start walking. Waiting for motivation is one of the greatest traps. Motivation is not the starting point, it is the result of action. When you take a small step forward, even if it feels uncertain, your brain receives a signal that progress is happening. That progress creates confidence. Confidence creates motivation. And motivation fuels more action. This is how momentum is built, but if you wait for motivation to appear first, you remain stuck in the same place. Many people say, "I will start when I feel ready." The truth is, you will never feel completely ready. Growth always happens outside your comfort zone. Every meaningful achievement in life begins with discomfort, uncertainty, and imperfect action. The person who succeeds is not the one who had the perfect plan, but the one who decided to move anyway. Creating meaning through action also teaches you who you truly are. You cannot discover yourself through overthinking. You discover yourself through experience. When you try new things, you learn what excites you, what challenges you, and what aligns with your values. Each action becomes feedback. Even mistakes are not failures. They are lessons that sharpen your direction. Through action, confusion transforms into clarity. Action also breaks the illusion of being lost. When you sit still, the mind magnifies fear and doubt. It creates stories of limitation. But when you take action, reality replaces imagination. You stop guessing and start knowing. You gain real-world evidence that you are capable, adaptable, and stronger than you believed. Another powerful truth is that meaning is not found in one giant purpose. It is built through daily commitments. Showing up for your goals, serving others, learning new skills, and improving yourself consistently gives life depth and direction. A meaningful life is not discovered in a single moment of revelation. It is created through thousands of small decisions. People who feel lost often search for the right path. But there is no single correct path. There is only the path you choose and commit to. Once you choose, meaning grows from dedication. A person who commits to their chosen path will always feel more fulfilled than someone who endlessly searches for the perfect one. Action also connects you with opportunities. When you move, you meet people, discover resources, and encounter possibilities that were invisible. Every person who has ever lived a powerful life has faced moments of pain, confusion, and deep uncertainty. Pain is universal, but what separates those who rise from those who remain stuck is one critical factor: decision. Pain can either break you or build you, and the difference lies in the meaning you choose to give it. When you feel lost, your pain is not a sign that life is against you. It is evidence that something within you is ready to change. Most people try to escape pain. They distract themselves, avoid responsibility, or numb their feelings. But pain is not the enemy. Pain is a messenger. It points directly to what matters most to you. If something hurts, it means you care. And what you care about is the doorway to your purpose. Instead of running from pain, face it, study it, and transform it. Turning pain into purpose begins with a decision, not a wish, not a hope. A decision is a line drawn in the sand. It says, no more. No more living small. No more repeating the same story. No more surrendering to fear. A true decision is followed by action. And once you decide, your brain starts to search for ways to make that decision real. Opportunities appear. Ideas flow. Support arrives. Life reorganizes around your commitment. When you feel lost, you often believe you need to find your purpose. But purpose is not found, it is chosen. You choose who you want to become. You choose how you will serve others. You choose what story you will live. And once that choice is made, purpose becomes clear. Many people their pain disqualifies them from greatness. In reality, pain qualifies you. Your struggles give you empathy. Your hardships give you wisdom. Your setbacks give you strength. One day, the very challenges that made you feel lost will become the message that guides others forward. This is how pain becomes purpose. Decision also creates identity. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by the decisions you make today. The moment you decide to change, you are no longer the person who was lost. You are the person who is growing. The moment you decide to move forward, you are no longer stuck. You are becoming unstoppable. It is important to understand that decision is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. Every morning, you decide to show up. Every evening, you decide to reflect and improve. Over time, these small daily decisions create a powerful destiny. Consistency turns choice into character. People who live with purpose do not have fewer problems. They simply have a stronger reason to move through them. Purpose gives pain meaning. It turns suffering into strength and confusion into clarity. So when you feel lost, do not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask, "What will I decide because of this?" In that moment, you reclaim your power. You step out of victimhood and into leadership of your own life. Remember, life is not happening to you. It is responding to you. Your decisions shape your direction. Your commitment shapes your character. And your pain, once transformed, becomes the purpose that lights the way for others. You are not lost. You are in the process of becoming. Feeling lost was never your ending. It was your invitation. An invitation to grow, to rise, to redefine yourself. Every moment of confusion, every doubt, every restless night was preparing you for a deeper version of you. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been accidental. This was the pause before your breakthrough. You now know that feeling lost is not failure, but feedback. You've learned that changing your state changes your life. That better questions create better direction. That meaning is born from action, not waiting. And that pain becomes purpose the moment you decide to rise above it. These are not just ideas. They are tools, and tools only work when you use them. Your future does not require perfection. It requires courage. One decision, one step, one shift in energy. One moment where you say, "I will not stay here anymore." Because the path does not appear before you move. It appears because you move. So if today you feel lost, smile. Because you are not broken. You are breaking open. You are shedding what no longer fits. You are being redirected to something greater than you can currently see. Stand tall. Breathe deep. Ask a better question. Take a step forward. Decide who you are and let life meet you there. Your next chapter is waiting, and it begins now.